Let's take a look at one of the most popular cocktails that uses Applejack. It's called the Jack Rose. Welcome to the Cocktail Spirit from Small Screen Network. I'm your host, Robert Hess. Now, Applejack, I think, is a great and underappreciated American spirit. There are a few cocktails that use it. Probably the most popular is the Jack Rose. Now, we don't know exactly where it came from or how it got its name. There are some people that say the Jack Rose is named after a colorful and slightly nefarious character by the name Jack Rose. Another that was named after Joseph Rose, a person who apparently won the world's greatest bartender award at some point in time. Other people say it was named after the Jacquemont rose, a particular rose variety, because of its color. Either way, I think it's a great drink that you should take and check out. Let's take a look. We're going to start off with 2 ounces of Applejack. Then an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And then a ½ ounce of grenadine, which is where the rose color is coming from. One thing you should always do if you're buying store-bought grenadine, and it's, I think, less of an issue these days than it used to be, make sure you get grenadine that actually has pomegranate juice in it, which this one does. A lot of them used to take and just be red-colored sugar syrup with some citric acid and some artificial and natural flavorings involved without any pomegranates at all. If you want to make your own pomegranate syrup, what you can do is basically take a pomegranate, seed it, at least this is the way I like doing it, seed it, and then simmer it for about 35-45 minutes in a simple syrup. The simmering will actually extract the flavors of the pomegranate seeds as well as the color into the syrup. And since the seeds are part of it as well, I mean actual little teeny seeds inside of the pomegranate seed pod things, it adds kind of a slight nutty flavor, which is interesting, which you don't get in some of the store-bought things. You can also take and make pomegranate juice, pomegranate syrup or grenadine by taking pomegranate juice. There's a couple brands out there now, and mixing 1 part of pomegranate juice to 1 part of sugar, either cold process by shaking it up or by simmering it on the stove to help dissolve it properly. Either one also makes, I think, a great grenadine as well. So let's shake this cocktail up. Now, as you can kind of see by the ingredients, this is a sour drink, similar to a daiquiri, a margarita, a sidecar, because it's got the spirit, it's got the sour, and it's got the sweet all involved. So sometimes the ratios you might find you prefer your sours a little bit sweeter, a little bit sour than what you might see me doing. So feel free to play around with the ratios if you want to. But you'll see the drink comes out a beautiful rose type shade to it, not too deep, not too light. The Applejack isn't standing too forward, so I'm not getting an awful lot of apple flavor to it, but just a little teeny bit. The lime juice, I think, is coming through, so it adds kind of a nice little tartness. So if you prefer your drinks on the tart side, this ratio, I think, works really well for that. And the grenadine is taking and bringing a little bit of more of a citric sort of flavor with the standard pomegranate flavor coming through as well. So all the flavors are coming out. The Applejack maybe a little bit on the soft side, so you could even think about maybe boosting that up a bit if you want to. But I love it the way it is. So there you go, the Jack Rose cocktail.